thank you very much. And thank you all for coming out on a Sunday afternoon. This is a statement. The number of people who are here in this room, standing room only, is a statement to the seriousness of the crisis we face in the country, in Los Angeles County, and especially here in the San Fernando Valley, which most of us up here have the privilege of representing. Let me just say that my reaction, yes, you will have my cooperation, my active cooperation. I will use whatever influence I have with the bankers. I'm not sure that alone I have the influence, but with all of the elected officials sitting at this table, and more importantly, with all of you in this room, there is plenty of influence to bring to bear on the banks, and we will work with you in that regard. I do want to say something about the overall foreclosure crisis as it affects our area here. It's estimated, Yvonne and I were talking earlier, that somewhere between 8,000 and 14,000 homes in the San Fernando Valley alone are either have been foreclosed on, or in the process of being foreclosed on, or stand a good chance of being foreclosed on. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that it's 10,000 homes. Those 10,000 homes, if they are foreclosed on, will be lost to the owners for starters. They will be empty. They will be probably stripped. They will be a blight on the community. It'll be a disaster. If there were 10,000 homes in the San Fernando Valley that were lost in a flood or an earthquake, all of us would be running, asking the Federal Emergency Management Agency to come in and bail out the valley and bail out those homes. This is not an earthquake. This is not a natural disaster. This is a man-made disaster. And I know that we all share, everybody here shares the exact same objective, which is this is a man-made disaster. You didn't make it. Those who are responsible ought to fix it, and I will partner with you in that regard. Last thing I want to say. I think that what you have proposed in the way of foreclosure and what the Congressman has committed to supporting, there is an increasing feeling. I've talked in the last few days since we met in my office with the leadership of OneLA. This concept of writing down the mortgage, restructuring the loans, making it payable, salvageable, so that people can stay in their homes is a sound idea that doesn't necessarily have to cost the federal government or the government in general a whole lot of money. It's a lot cheaper to let you stay in your homes if you pay on a regular basis on a restructured loan than it is to kick you out of your homes and have the costs associated with that be brought to bear on the community. Lastly, my office and the County of Los Angeles as a whole pledges to work with OneLA, to partner with you in every way we can, to support legislation, to partner with federal and state officials, and to use whatever resources we have at the county and at the city to help rebuild our communities. Last thing, very, very last thing I want to say is this. We need to fix the laws that allowed this to happen in the first place. You shouldn't have to have, like Alex Medea has, a degree from MIT. The rest of us don't have degrees from MIT. You shouldn't have to have a degree from Caltech or MIT to be able to understand your loan document. There ought to be honesty and transparency. You ought to know exactly what you're getting into and not be tricked. So, even though you didn't ask, I will work with you, and I hope you will partner with us too in trying to get the laws in Sacramento and in Washington changed to more adequately protect consumers, hardworking people, who all they want to do is play by the rules. They don't want the rules to be, they don't want to be tricked about the rules and then found to be tossed out of their homes. Thank you very much.
Assembly Member Fuentes, Senator